Vincent Willem van Gogh, born March 30, 1853, died July 29, 1890, age 37. 30 Vincent van Gogh quotes. 1. If you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. 2. Paintings have a life of their own that derives from the painter's soul. 3. Painting is a faith, and it imposes the duty to disregard public opinion. 4. An artist needn't be a clergyman or a churchwarden, but he certainly must have a warm heart for his fellow men. 5. Poetry surrounds us everywhere, but putting it on paper is, alas, not so easy as looking at it. 6. A good picture is equivalent to a good deed. 7. It is not the language of painters but the language of nature which one should listen to, the feeling for the things themselves, for reality is more important than the feeling for pictures. 8. I see drawings and pictures in the poorest of huts and the dirtiest of corners. 9. Love many things, for therein lies the true strength, and whosoever loves much performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. 10. Be clearly aware of the stars and infinity on high. Then life seems almost enchanted after all. 11. I often think that the night is more alive and more richly colored than the day. 12. Close friends are truly life's treasures. Sometimes they know us better than we know ourselves. With gentle honesty, they are there to guide and support us, to share our laughter and our tears. Their presence reminds us that we are never really alone. 13. I assure you that there's a lot involved in compositions with figures. It's like weaving. You must control and keep an eye on several things at once. 14. For the great doesn't happen through impulse alone, and is a succession of little things that are brought together. 15. As we advance in life it becomes more and more difficult, but in fighting the difficulties the inmost strength of the heart is developed. 16. One may have a blazing hearth in one's soul and yet no one ever comes to sit by it. Passersby see only a wisp of smoke rising from the chimney and continue on their way. 17. You can't be at the pole and at the equator at the same time. You must choose your own line, as I hope to do, and it will probably be color. 18. Suffice it to say that black and white are also colors, for their simultaneous contrast is as striking as that of green and red, for instance. 19. I am crazy about two colors, Carmine and Cobalt. Cobalt is a divine color and there is nothing so beautiful for creating atmosphere. Carmine is as warm and lively as wine. The same with emerald green. 20. I believe that one thinks much more soundly if the thoughts arise from direct contact with things, than if one looks at things with the aim of finding this or that in them. 21. But you must love with a high, serious intimate sympathy, with a will, with intelligence, and you must always seek to know more thoroughly, better, and more. 22. I think that I still have it in my heart someday to paint a bookshop with the front yellow and pink in the evening, like a light in the midst of the darkness. 23. Don't lose heart if it's very difficult at times, everything will come out all right and nobody can, in the beginning, do as he wishes. 24. If I am worth anything later, I am worth something now. For wheat is wheat, even if people think it is a grass in the beginning. 25. I hope to depart in no other way than looking back with love and wistfulness and thinking, oh paintings that I would have made. 26. I confess I do not know why, but looking at the stars always makes me dream. 27. What preys on my mind is simply this one question, what am I good for, could I not be of service or use in some way? 28. There may be a great fire in our soul, yet no one ever comes to warm himself at it, and the passers-by see only a wisp of smoke. 29. Though I am often in the depths of misery, there is still calmness, pure harmony and music inside me. I see paintings or drawings in the poorest cottages, in the dirtiest corners. And my mind is driven towards these things with an irresistible momentum. 30. I am an artist. It's self-evident that what that word implies is looking for something all the time without ever finding it in full. It is the opposite of saying, I know all about it. I've already found it. As far as I'm concerned, the word means, I am looking. I am hunting for it. I am deeply involved.